But hope y'all are having a great day. We had a good day of FTL yesterday. We actually got a couple of wins in. After our losses recently, it's great to get a couple of wins in. So yesterday we got a win on the Crystal B to get our revenge, and then the Slug C, which is always a super strong ship. So we're going to jump right in, try to continue with our positive, healthy mindset, and not get tilted if we lose or if we have difficulties. That's the plan, anyway. Does it work? I don't know. Salt always seems to come through. But let's see what our first random ship of the day is. What's up, Tyler said? Random ship in 3, 2, 1, and random. The Roxy. This is an interesting one. Let me check my YouTube requests. Stealth B crew, rock border. We're not boarding on this ship unless we buy a teleporter. So I think I don't have anything specific for this guy. Okay. All right. This ship's pretty good actually. The Roxy has 2 weapons that can ignore shields from the very beginning, which is always nice early game that can fall off later, but it's not a rocket where it's likely to run out of missiles instantly or anything like that, so that's good. All right, let's I guess does this connect over here? These do connect over here. Should I check distresses? I think we have a couple of blue options for distress signals. Paint Train says, Rand, after you stopped yesterday, I got another rock attempt and got the stasis pod, got it open for Sector 5 and no rock homeworlds. Crystal still eludes. Yeah, we have Clone Bay, so we can risk this. Clone Bay does not protect us from 5 free hull damage, though. Damn. Yeah, what I would recommend is try to unlock this ship right here. This is the ship you play if you want to force the Crystal sector and get the Crystal unlocked. Because if you play Rock C, you start with a Crystal, you don't have to do all the stasis pod stuff. All you have to do is find rock homeworlds. So if you're trying to force it, just play this ship. I don't recommend you forcing it anyway. I recommend you just playing the game. You'll eventually unlock it if you just play. But I'm gonna call dibs on the Crystal guy. Sure, I can do that right now. Let's see here. That would be unexpected. RL. Okay. You decided that's a play. Yeah, it's too much randomness. Too much randomness to try to do it the normal way. Off to a start. You know, what's better than starting off with 5 free hull damage? How about giving away 4 fuel for... Oh! I was not expecting that. I was expecting a map. Okay, Flak Gun Mark II is worth some scrap. Quite interesting. I doubt I use that, but... Man, it's just cost me 4 fuel. You want to be a rock paint train? Alright, after this fight. This guy's weapons are pretty good. And I did not lock down in time. I wasn't sure which way it was going to run. I'm going to do 1 missile here and hope we get Burst Laser 2 off.
On these fucking dodges, man.
100% dodge percent. Yep, so far he has dodged 100% of my shots. Wonderful. Cool. Balanced. Alright, try double missile, please. There it is. There it is. Alright, now let's see if we got any fires or breaches or anything for a crew kill. Yeah, it might be crew killable, maybe. NG... That's not crew killable. I would have had to let him board a second time, and I wasn't... No, with a Burst Laser 2 mini beam, I wasn't gonna delay my damage on the piloting there. Alright. Okay. Flak 2 must be twice as good as Flak 1. Kappa lol lol kappa lol. What is that one? That one is Jebaited. Yes, Jebaited. It's definitely a ship we want to get second shield on as quickly as possible. What's up? I watch FTL. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Asteroid field with ion heavy laser. We could 100% die here. All right. We need to fire everything at weapons instantly and as quickly as possible. Here, I need my swarm missile to get weapons offline. If he hits my shields, we're in... God damn it, we're in trouble. Damn it, he hit my shields anyway. Okay, his weapons are down, though. Okay, that's a good dodge. Okay. Okay, alright. I'm using a lot of missiles, but these first two fights have not been ideal. I'll just say that. There we go. Okay. Frickin' Neo over here. Yeah, frickin' Neo. Well, I can't do a shield upgrade because we're in a damn asteroid field. 6, 5, 4. Okay, yeah, so we can go up and around this way. Look for store to sell our rock hull plating, which I actually haven't checked. Rock hull plating might have saved us some damage. Damn it, man. This is a bad Sector 1. We just lost a jump. Both enemies have had good weapons. One of them in an asteroid field. This has not been a good start. Okay. Alright, now he doesn't have any weapons. I'll check the... See if we have any breaches or fires or anything here. See if we can get a breach. Okay, alright. Pilot was solid there. Pilot did have a couple of dodges, thankfully. Well, that's not allowed. Should this... Does this pull the pilot? Yes, it does. Alright. Make sure he doesn't actually run. Reflect 2 doesn't negate the other parts of the sector to make it neutral. It might. It might actually kind of make up for it. It might. My phone is blowing up again. I swear, as soon as I start streaming, the text messages and stuff just starts to roll in lately. Don't call me while I'm working. God. I mean, you're not calling me, but still. Does anybody else get frustrated by distractions while you're working? I should just turn off my phone or something. I don't know. Alright, we have 3 more scrap when we get shield up. Oh, and I forgot to rename one of my rocks. Sorry. Somebody wanted to be a rock. Who was it? M-Pain Train, I think. Okay. 1 second. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here by phone and other crap. You're in. You already see I've got myself enough weapons to get through flagship shields. Surely you can beeline it to the boss. Surely. Okay, alright. It didn't hit my shield, so I'm okay with that. I'll use 1 missile here.
Fucking missiles.
Okay, good.
Fucking missiles.
Don't set my shield on fire. Okay. I mean, we're Sector 1 and I've already had a solar flare and an asteroid field. I guess you should be glad I haven't had a Zoltan shield ship. I don't know, I'm just still not glad because I can't get my shields upgraded. Reflect 2, let's see. Your get says maybe. What, maybe that the Flak 2 makes up for the strong ships? Anyone watched Nintendo Direct this morning? I don't know, is that like the Xbox Microsoft thing where they talk about new games or something? I haven't. Well, I missed our store. Our store must have been down behind my head or somewhere else I didn't see, so no Sector 1 stores, not ideal. Choose one, I guess. Mr. Popular over here. It's more like Mr. Everybody wants to book Christmas caroling gigs over here. Not as catchy of a sentence, though. Let me see. 1 second. I'll read your longer message in a bit here. See, that hits. Does not. Good dodges for us. There we go.
FTL.
What did you say? I'm curious if it's ever kind of odd to talk about or say Rand aloud when talking about Wheel of Time. You think it would almost feel like talking in third person. No, it feels fine to me. Even though that's where I get my name, it's not like I think I am him or something, so... Because I'm Rand 118, he's Rand Althor. We're totally different people. Totally different. Okay, Engie is dead. The rock sector is a disguise. Tease what is coming in the next quarter. I don't know what you're referring to there. Okay. So no store. I can at least get my shield now. Do I want to get power? I'm going to get power since I know I don't have a store here. Alright, so I'm supposed to turn a rock into... who was it? Pain Train? They're remastering Super... Oh, you're talking about the Nintendo thing. They're remastering Super Mario RPG for the Switch, and you're really excited for it. That does sound pretty awesome. I hope it's a good remaster and not... There have been some remasters that haven't been amazing, so I hope it's a good one. Salt-induced rage aside, Rand is more emotionally stable than the Wheel of Time, Rand. Hey, look at this. Hey, a free NG. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Let's OMD with you. Although I'm going to save you on shields. So you're not a silly device yet. So we press enter to get you on shields once we don't get boarded. I am more emotionally stable than some other Rand. That's a success for me. 1,000 Year Door is a great game. Happy it's coming over. You're more excited for Mario RPG, which you've never played. I remember playing that way back in the day. It's a great game. Okay. This is a... I'm going to say a training ship. I can't actually train weapons. We can train dodge and not shields, though. Okay. Alright, we will train dodge here. No shield training and no weapon training on our first training ship is not ideal, but any amount of training is worth it when you're streaking. Yeah, that's good. The must in Mario RPG is great. The must? I don't know what that is. Every time you hear Wheel of... Oh, music. Goodness. Every time you hear Wheel of Time for some reason, what plays in your head is... Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Was that Proud Mary keeps on burning? Somebody talk about reading Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is a pretty big reading commitment, but it's worth. Still, is it my favorite all-time series? I don't know. It's my favorite all-time finished series. Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive is my current favorite unfinished series. Journey has a Wheel in the Sky song. I don't think I've heard that Journey song. Yeah, it's like 14 books, Wheel of Time. Let's see, so I don't have to kill his weapons here. We just want to stop him from running. What do we have over here? I guess I can watch for potential crew kill. We need some sort of breach, fire, heal bay. This never happens. Okay. Oh man, don't talk crap about it, Tyler said. I will disagree with you about Wheel of Time being better if it was written a different way. I never read his Conan short stories, though, so I don't actually know that. This is the old Journey song. Alright, I'll have to listen to it at some point. Alright, Journey, Wheel in the Sky. Okay. You challenge me to disagree with your assessment. I can't disagree when I don't know the reference. I never read any of his Conan short stories. But what I will say, if Wheel of Time was short stories, it wouldn't be as popular as it is today, because it'd be, you know, something you could read in a couple months rather than a years-long journey to get to know characters and read an epic story about amazing characters. Zoltan or Zoltan, what a choice. Guess I go up so I have more chance at civilian, I guess. Wheel of Time is 9 times as long as the Lord of the Rings trilogy. To me, what it sounds like to me, Tyler, is just saying you don't like long fantasy series, which I completely disagree with you. I love long fantasy series. People who like to read don't want the story to end. At least that's how I feel. When the story ends, I'm sad. I want the story to continue. My favorite things to read are epic, multi-book, fantasy, never-ending sagas. So, you should, if you think Robert Jordan's series is long, you should read Eric. Oh, what is the Malazan series? You should watch, or you should read that if you think Robert Jordan's books are too long. Thought Rand was short for Ryan Anderson or something. No. Let's get you on shields here. Question for Rand in chat. What's your average time you need per sector on a normal run? I have no idea. It depends on if I'm boarding or not, usually. Boarding ships will definitely take longer. Let's see. It depends. It depends on so many things. Yeah, it depends on how slow you're playing. Depends on if you're doing a challenge. If you're Mike Copley and doing a no power challenge, every sector probably takes you 2 hours or something. But I don't do those because I'm not patient enough. So we get 2 jumps. We have 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. All right, so we got a lot of jumps over here. Yes, you're supposed to call me Mr. Randerson. That's the Matrix joke. Mr. Randerson. All right, well, I guess a map wouldn't hurt. I'd know where my stores are here. 19 scrap for 3 fuel. Not a great deal, though. You will say any series that people say, well, you have to suffer through season 1 and 2, then it gets good, is not appealing to you. Well, I would say that Wheel of Time, not the TV series, but the books, is you have to suffer through like 7, 8, 9, not the start of it. So, as much as I love Wheel of Time, and it's one of my favorite all-time things, it does get really long-winded and nothing happened in the middle for a while. I can't disagree with Tyler about that. But the first like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 books are just delicious, amazing fantasy goodness. So, why do you have to suffer before you enjoy something? Why can't I just enjoy the art? Well, I mean, why do you have to eat your vegetables before you eat dessert? You know, I don't know. Okay. Because in order to appreciate something, you got to get through the exposition, or you got to do something. I don't know. That's my comparison. That sounds like Guinness. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lock the rock in here while I vent these other rooms. Using my crystal lockdown to keep my rock from venting himself. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay, I think we got him. We got him. I don't want to vent you. Okay. Sanderson's last 3 books were so popular because they were streamlined compared to the rest of the series. Still long, but more killer, less filler. I wouldn't say that's the only reason they were more popular. Or they were so popular. People just wanted a resolution because it had been so long. The fact that they were streamlined is, to me, a byproduct of just the way Sanderson writes. Not because he was trying to do a different style from Jordan. He's just a different writer, different style. But I have a feeling if he even stretched out longer, nobody would have been sad or mad. If he, you know, made the books, you know, 6 more books or something, I wouldn't have minded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 11. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. Need to kind of plan this out. If I end up going through 3 nebulas, it's not too big of a deal. I just need my store so I don't run out of fuel right now. Seems like most runs for Rand are 2 to 2.5 hours for 7 sectors. So that will be 15 to 20 minutes per sector. There you go. There's a very rough estimate if you really need to know. I don't know why that's what if that information is useful or why that matters, but there you go. Good dodges. Okay. Do we have a crew kill potential? Slug and a mantis. I'm gonna do 1 shield.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Great. Great. Alright, well, I guess I'll go put you here now. Crossroads of Twilight was the only one that really dragged for you. Yeah, I did a reread a couple years ago, and because I was prepared for it, the drag didn't feel as draggy to me. Also, because I kind of knew what was happening and I kind of expected it, didn't bother me that much. But probably for a first read through, yeah, the like, I would say, like, was that Path of Daggers, Crossroads of Twilight, like 9 and 10, somewhere around there is the place where it is most draggy, I'd say. You're an adult. You eat dessert 5 times a day anyway. There you go. Sounds super healthy. Okay, please. Okay, good. Fortunately, it was the first one you eagerly awaited for the release of. Yeah, unlucky for you on that one. It's like, hey, you want to see the Mona Lisa? Have 2 kicks in each testicle before you can see it. Okay. Holy free burst laser Mark II. Goodness gracious. Well, that's a good deal. Think I'll take that. Now I'm not as worried about finding a weapon at a store. Just get a free burst laser 2. You read some of the Wheel of Time books when you were really young, then you started watching TV shows this year, and you had totally forgotten about the book until you could suddenly tell the future. Nice. Know who the Dragon Reborn is, since the whole deal with the TV show was it was a big mystery of the first season. Should have hit O2, Manchester on repair price. I don't care. I got a burst laser too. Probably better to be well removed from reading the books and watching the show. A bit of background is good, but compared directly is a bit of frustration since they're quite different. Well, yeah, I will say, in regards to that, I did not love season 1 of the show, and I probably would have disliked it less if I didn't know so much about Wheel of Time. But I also think even if I didn't know, like, there are just some decisions in season 1 that I did not love. They really overharp on a lot of things. The whole part where I don't know what would be spoilers for the Wheel of Time show, but like the whole part of Moraine, when Moraine Sedai goes to the White Tower and they overdo the whole conflict between her and the Swanshanch, the Amerlin seat. They like overdo that and make it super dramatic and all this stuff, and I'm like, why the hell did they make it such a big deal about this? It doesn't seem like anything is that important that they're talking about. It's just so overly political and dramatic, which is maybe a popular theme of, I don't know, fantasy. Maybe Game of Thrones does that, and Wheel of Time is trying to do something similar. I don't know. What's up, Pseudo Drifter? You end up rereading the series every time a new book came out, so you can't say the series is bad. Yeah. Let's see. Who needs a swarm? We have Burst Laser 2. Showed up just in time. Welcome. So this ship wants cloaking, hacking, mind control. If I buy mind control right now, would I be able to afford cloaking? I mean hacking. I would if I sold the swarm missile, right? Mind control 75. Is 75 times 2 150? Yes. So if I sell swarm missile, I'd be able to buy hacking at the next store. I'm gonna go. How many gems do we have? 7. 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, I'm gonna go here, then store, then get our other gems here. Immortal girl drama, yeah. Although I don't know, is that a reference to something? I don't know. It felt overly dramatic for no reason when Moraine Sedai went to the Amerlin seat, and maybe it's also because this is a spoiler. In the books, there's a very small hint at a potential past romantic relation between 2 characters that in the movie or in the TV show they like pound home. And 2, 5. They make it so overly dramatic that I'm just like, why are they dwelling on this when there's so much more other interesting stuff in the show they could talk about? All right, here we go. I can get shield training now. Let's do it. Let's get shield training. They were not subtle about it. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's fine if they want to have that relationship be important, but I don't understand why they did that at the detriment of so many other relationships that are in the books. All right, let's turn on. Oh, I left this on. And they did this whole love triangle between Perrin, Egwene, and Rand that I'm like, doesn't make any sense, especially because Perrin was married at the beginning and then his wife instantly dies. It's like they're trying to manufacture motivations for characters that they didn't need to do. Same with Alana and her warders. Yeah, they kind of overdid her whole menage a trois, or however many relationships are going on there. I mean, one of the things that's unique about Wheel of Time, for those who don't know the book series, is that women have the political and magical power for because of the nature of the magic in the world. So they're kind of leaning into that, which is fine, but it feels like they're overdoing it in some cases. We're like going, it's kind of like how the Star Wars movies, I'm not trying to minimize girl power, but they're kind of ramming it home so much that sometimes it's like, okay, you don't have to stick it all in my face. I get it. Women are strong. Cool. Could we have some good women characters that aren't just I'm strong for no reason, you know? Those polyamorous greens that yeah. Yeah. I've watched some YouTube videos about Tech the Aliens Wheel of Life, yeah. About how to make strong female characters well written without forcing it. Because it feels like a lot of times, especially in like the Disney girl power things recently and some other things, it's like just write a good female character. It doesn't have to be overly forced to make them strong. One of the good examples is like Ripley from Aliens, or there are a couple others that I can't think of off the top of my head. Because it's been rare that they're well-written, strong female characters, I feel like. Yeah, Admiral Holdo is like a perfect example of I feel like a poorly written, strong female character. Because she just comes across as the opposite of what men usually are, you know, overly sexist towards men compared to the men who are overly sexist towards women or whatever. That's what I got from Ripley's character. That whole comment where she's like, she says something about I can't stand him, but he's just so handsome, I can't get over it, or something. She just says something like that, you know. Mary Sue, I think, is different. Mary Sue is a character who always has the perfect reaction to has the perfect response or unbelievable reaction to something that happens or something like that. Isn't Mary Sue different than that? Oh, you're talking about Rey. Yeah, well, I don't think Rey is a well-written character either. I think she was well acted, but she wasn't well written, I don't think. Well, I'm not really talking about Star Wars and hating it. We were talking about Wheel of Time, and female characters in movies and shows is what I'm talking about. So hopefully this is different than our normal Star Wars conversation. I think it is. I'm gonna try to go for some crew kills by. This is a safe fight to definitely go for it. The reason those characters are obnoxious is that they do villain things, but the writers want us to treat them as heroes. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good way to describe it. Although I don't know that I would call Admiral Holdo's character villainous, in so much that she's unlikable. Like, there's not... doesn't feel like a... There's a difference between being villainous and being unlikable. And one reason I don't like Game of Thrones is there are plenty of villainous characters, but even the heroes, I feel like, are not... Maybe they are likable. They aren't in the books. Maybe they are in the movies, or in the show, I don't know. Gary Stu is a man that is overly powerful or perfect. Oh, okay. Mary Sue's where the characters are already perfect. Okay. Everyone talk about Mary Sue's, but where are Gary Stu's? Talk about Ron's favorite movie, The Last Jedi. No, I'm not really wanting to get on that. I'm trying to think of other strong female characters that are like main characters in movies. Who are other good examples? Trinity is, I feel like, a really well-written in Matrix. She's not a main character. She's not the main character, but she is a very a main character. Like, she has her own motivations. She's not perfect. She makes choices that, you know, the audience can get behind. Sarah Connor's another good one who is a main character. Yeah, Sarah Connor from Terminator. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good example. Okay, I kill Mind Control. Leslie Knope of Parks and Rec. I've never watched that show. I've heard very good things about that show. I need to watch that at some point. Okay, I'm hoping to Mind Control for a crew kill here. Jyn Erso was great. You'd watch 5 more episodes of her instead of Rey. Who's that? Who is Jyn Erso? I don't know if I know that name. Character. Nice. All right, we're getting some crew kills. Main character of Rogue One. Ah, okay, okay. I've only seen that once, so apparently I need to rewatch Rogue One now. Rey does a lot more villain Mary Sue things in The Last Jedi than Holdo does, but they both do them. Okay. Alright, let's get 1 power. So we got a free burst laser. I'm barely paying attention to this run because we've gotten all these free weapons, but it's been a not bad first 2 sectors, even though that was a Zoltan sector. It was a Zoltan sector with a bunch of free weapons, so I can't be too mad about it. So you want to do the hacking too? Let's save a little bit of scrap, but I do want the power for right now. Rogue One, arguably one of the best Star Wars movies. Okay, we are immune to damage. Do I need any... Not really any way to train here unless I get... You know, I guess I can do this. 1 shot per damage is probably the best way to weapon train here. Missed Zoltan Sector Kappa. Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie since the original trilogy. Yeah, I don't know that I would say any Star Wars movie is better than the original trilogy, because that's what made it the dynasty it is. But I'd also have to rewatch Rogue One to think if I'd consider it standalone, you know, comparable with the original trilogy, because I don't remember thinking that when I first saw it. But I did enjoy it. But I also saw it with my ex, who was kind of bored and said nothing happened for a long time. So that might have colored my views on my first watching of the movie. Watching a great movie with a whiny person is not the best, yeah. Davarok, you think Rogue One was great and you put it up there with the original trilogy? Alright, I better hack. I'm gonna hack his engines here. This guy's weapons are quite good. Damn. If I had my guy on shields, that might not have happened. It's fine. He's got a shield value point. Our first 2 shield guy on that we fight has a value point. Alright, is there a crew kill here now? With 2 Mantis? There might be. Let me see if they're still on it. Yeah, this is a crew kill. Just gotta be patient here. Wait for mind control. They fixed the breach. Mind control, you should pull this guy. Good. Well, it might be a crew kill. Depends on how much damage he does. Let's wait for the mind control to wear off. Holy crap, weapons, not bad. Yeah, and I've gotten pretty much all these for free. Oh man, another free crew. Alright, now we have a real silly device. Rogue One's cludged dialogue made your frontal lobes hurt. Ron is blessed, bless us with thy silly deviceness, silly device. Isn't Rogue One the one with the holographic Leia and the one where she gets sucked out into space and then magic's back? You're getting them mixed up. I watch FTL. The one where she magic's back is the one that I hate, which is The Last Jedi. I think that's The Last Jedi. The one that Rian Johnson did. Just, that's the worst one. The holographic Leia at the end of the movie is Rogue One. So that's two different movies. Alright, NG Crew. Let's see what we can do at this store. Rogue One is Dirty Dozen in Star Wars. Okay. If I quite know that reference very well, but I could sell Burst Laser for cloaking right now. Should I? It's kind of early for cloaking. I have my systems done, but my weapons would not be amazing. I think I'm going to delay that. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying the heavy. Buying the heavy, getting some fuel repairs to get a weapon upgrade is kind of what I'm looking at. This is civilian, so we'll probably have another store, but I kind of want to do this. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, 5 shots, or 5 shots with one of them piercing a shield. Problem with Crystal H is it's kind of anti-synergy with the other things. I think I'm going to go with this. Guess I go like this. You ever thought of it like that? It's completely true about Rogue One. Pie Leader standing by. What's up, Pie Boy? Just get a free flak. So easy. Did an NGA Ion run, which is so far out of your comfort zone, and won. Nice. Congrats on that. Oh, if only I had cloaking, man. Double Burst Laser 2 cloaking. Goodness gracious. Isn't A New Hope basically the 7 Samurai? Yeah. Goodness gracious. Alright. Well, double Burst Laser 2. Okay, hack the weapons before he even gets to fire them. We should be okay, since it's not like level 3 cloaking or anything. Good. Alright, no weapons for you, sir. No weapons for you. God, this is a scary-ass ship with right here. Alright, just gotta wait for the next cloaking here. Yeah, let's see if we can hit that. Okay, this might be a crew kill now. I watch FTL ask if you planned the forced iron run or did it just happen? We had a film critic teacher in high school who said every good story is either the hero sets out on a journey or a stranger comes to town. Interesting. There's probably a lot of, like, you know, English teacher descriptions like that you could argue. I know A New Hope steals a lot of good ideas from a lot of sources. You say Lux Arch is a little like that of Ronin from Seven Samurai. What? Gotta step away for a bit. The run looks like it's shaping up decently, but we all know how FTL can change in a moment. Yeah. I'm most worried about... What am I most worried about right now? Ships like this. Cloaked ships with insane weapons and missiles. So... Hack 2 is probably the most important thing to do right now. Let's do that in power. Backup battery and cloaking. Our weapons are good for a while, I think. Most great movies are just an evolution of a good but flawed movie of the past generation. Yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I want to go to this store, but let's go to 2 Jumps and hope we get something we can sell there, I guess. You got an Ion Blast. I had an option to buy another Ion Blast and bought it because you never normally do so. You're getting lots of Ion Crew kills too. Okay. Sounds like it just coincidentally lined up for the Ion build. Okay, single shield. Beautiful. Alright, can we crew kill this with double rock, NG, and a heal bay? I don't think this is a crew kill happening. Wow, this guy's got some doges. Got goddamn doges. Okay. That is tempting, but we are about to go to a store. And I need scrap for a store, not a mantis. As much as I love a free mantis. $31 scrap, alright, that's much better. Sounds fun. Your only Ion run you can remember recently was Ion, Zone Recovery Arm, and Fire Drawn, which was also a good crew killer. Wow. War Crimes Unlimited, yes. Backup battery I can't afford. Do I sell a weapon to get a backup battery and fuel? If I get no more weapons this run, we can kill the boss with this build, so I don't really want to sell any of this, so I'm just going to do that. As much as I want backup battery, I don't think selling a weapon for it is needed right now. Burst Laser 1's kind of meh. Yes. But you know what Burst Laser 1 is better than? No fourth weapon. So we're holding on to it for right now. If we get 0 more weapons the rest of this run, which, you know, is rare, but happens. Don't ever take anything for granted at FTL, or else it will roundhouse kick you to the nuts, like you said earlier, or you did a double. You said double hit to the nuts or something. Good. You like Burst Laser 1? It's not my favorite, but we've had this discussion. It is probably one of the more underrated weapons by a lot of people. Burst Laser 1s and Charge Laser 1s and Chain Lasers, the two power, 2-shot lasers. First one, solid A tier, you think? Pieboy thinks B tier. You don't think Burst Laser 1 is a good weapon, but also you suck at FTL, so is that to consider? Okay, so he's running. Well, if you think any weapon that's not S tier is not a good weapon, then yeah, you would not think that Burst Laser 1 is good. But it is... I'd say it's probably low A, high B tier is probably what I would say just off the top of my head. I forget where I put it on my tier list, and also my tier list was before I was hard mode no pausing all the time, so... You accept low A tier, to be fair. Alright, what do you got? Okay. Good. Thing is, though, if everything is S or A tier, then nothing is S or A. You think you've heard arguments that would put 3/4 of weapons in either S or A tier? Are you sure about that? 3/4 of the weapons? That seems a little like you're misremembering. So I'd say there's only 2 beams that would be S or A tier. Mini beam and halberd beam. Actually, whole beam's pretty good too. Most people would put a lot of the bombs low. The only good ones being like small bomb or breach bomb. Most of the ions are bad. A lot of the missiles are not very good. So I don't know that I agree with that statement, Jacob Jickeys. Still love that Rand made you like Charge 3 more than you used to. Any weapon that you can fill your barrel with copies of, and wind is a good weapon, and that's definitely true of the burst one. Yeah, I think it's exclamation point weapons for the weapon tier list. Since I did that updated Hard No Pause tier list. Okay, so how badly do I want to save up for cloaking? Not badly enough that I want to die to missiles in the meantime, so let's do a dodge upgrade right now. There you go. There's the weapon tier list. I'll buy 3 fuel. There's one of our stores. Alright, let's go distress. So I should have a lot of blue options for distress with this crew and this system build. Yeah, NG here. Most of my blue options are NG blue options though, so love me a good NG blue option. Free stuff, gotta love that. We are close to being able to afford cloaking now. Except they're off of free stuff. Okay, with those 2 drones, if there's cloaking here or here, we buy it. If we can get cloaking, I will feel so good about this run. I had it B tier at the time. First laser 1? Okay. So past Rand wasn't too far off from current Rand in ranking, I guess. Alright. Now I just need backup battery and our systems are done. NG blue option, best option. They are some of the best. Cloaking and a missile. Okay, well I have my own cloaking now. We're gonna hack his piloting, shoot his weapons after we cloak his missile shot, which hopefully will time out with the burst laser. Darn. Okay, good. Almost didn't quite micro that correctly. Got there. I like burst laser 1 because it times well with a lot of different weapons. Firebomb intimidate settlers, best blue option. That's a good one. Can't disagree with that being a good one. You know what the best blue option is? Put the rock on the comm. See, I paint my ship with your friends. I paint my ship with you. That might be the best one. That might be the best blue option. The one that gets you nothing except some good old trolley dialogue. Cave-dwelling Pebble Man. There you go. To your mind, tier lists don't matter because they don't help you make good decisions. Worst thing you can do is spurn a usable weapon in store because it's low tier. Yeah. Yeah, I could see how you could argue that tier lists don't help you play better. I feel like tier lists are good for very experienced players to see how they rank things, but can be misleading for new players because they'll think, oh, high tier means I should always buy. And that's probably just a problem with FTL because FTL's got to be one of the few games in the world that exists that has so many different viable ways of successfully playing the game, and also so many different ways of failing at the game. FTL is just got to be one of the best games ever for varied gameplay, you know. Silently power up your weapons is pretty great too. The response. You make a good point. Here, I'll even tip you. It's a good one. Like the blue option where you offer to use your missile weapon to help the miners. Just had a fight like this where the asteroid ate your hacking drone. Sad. So do I go to Sword 67 scrap? I can get backup battery, so yeah, I will. Crew kill potential in an asteroid field with double NG. I didn't really see it. Also that the right choice is highly dependent on the situation. Yeah, it's a very good point too. One of the FTL, that's as much as I rage at this game and say I hate it and all the other bad stuff I say about it. This is just, in my mind, one of the best games of all time because of the variety. It's like every run is different. It's why I think it's the best streaming game ever. Even if it's not the most popular, as a streamer, I think it's the best streaming game because human gets me a mantis. There's just so much variety and unlimited replayability of the game. You, Rage? Never seen that. Yeah, I know. I would never do such a thing. The right choices to win. Halberd, one of the best weapons that can kill your run if you bought early at the wrong time. Yeah. Piloting for 8's pretty good deal. I'll take that. Now that we have all our systems done. Funny thing about that Ion run that you did is you don't think you've ever got good weapon options that run, so maybe buying Ions was the best play. FTL top tier game, yeah. NG Homeworlds, rock controlled. Ion Blast 1, a weak weapon that can save your run if bought early, yeah. I have Rock Live Mine Protection. I might actually go Rock over NG here. Because I kind of don't need stores. And an empty NG sector right now feels worse than a Rock sector that does some damage with missiles. Yeah. I am actually choosing Rock over NG here. Nobody unfollow, unsub. I think it's the right play. I have Rock Live Mine Protection, and NG Homeworlds with a bunch of stores and empty jumps does us no good. Of course, instant rock store is not super useful either. Okay, that's a dead end down there. Unsub, yeah. Yeah, possible greens after the rock. The problem is if I go to the first green, I might have a potential forced thing after it. Forced Zoltan, potentially. I'm gonna hack shields here. Missiles and cloaking incoming. The good thing is I have the hacking mind control counter to that, so. Nice. Who am I and what did I do with the real Rand? I stuffed him in a box because he was not winning Harbo no pause streaks runs enough. I stuffed him in a box with the kittens that's getting sent down the river with my rage. I am Rand 120, the better, improved, new and improved version. The weapon system just looked like 7 damage in one volley. You're talking about the halberd beam plus heavy, double heavy laser? Yeah, it's not a very good build, actually. Do I go to a store with 9 fuel, 9 drone parts? We have guaranteed 2 stores, so what's my next goal? Weapon upgrade, dodge upgrade, power, shields. I think I want dodge for the 100% dodge percentage first, then power. Then either shields or weapons. That's what I'm going to go for next. The box is getting really heavy. Wonder if it still floats. We throw that box in the river, it just sinks. Ooh, look at that build, man. Double charge ion pike beam. Or chain, whatever. Charge chain. I get charge and chain mixed up. Got it. I'm a little delayed here because I wanted to make sure we were cloaked during the entire volley there. Got it. Why are we sending kittens down a river to box? You thought kittens are precious. Well, it's this whole thing. Was it Mike Copley who said his mom used to tell him, if you feel like you're getting really mad, think about your anger, putting it in a box and floating it down the river. And then I made some comment about, you mean like when you put kittens in a river, in a box? And now I'm just, anytime we talk about a river or anger, it's putting kittens in a box down the river. I don't know. It's a stream meme that has kind of gone off the rails. The best type of stream meme. The shield hack was mind control plus weapon timing on my part was really well done. They had a secure weapon system, but you shut it down in a single volley. Yeah, that's what hacking cloaking can do, man. Why those are the best 2 systems in the game. They are very good. Power. Want one more power, or do I want to save? Let's go one more power, because I watch FTL. Was talking the other day, yesterday, whenever it was, about me always talking about being power hungry, running out of power. That box about to go over a massive waterfall, yeah. Piloting. Yeah, we've already gotten one cheap piloting upgrade. In regards to the box sinking, that's when my mom would have demurely turned to me and said, well, fuck. Nice. Alright, alright. Well, now I'm overflowing with power. Okay. You thought kittens go in a burlap sack when abandoning them. Okay, you can put them in a sack, then put them in the box, and float it down the river. Hey, we gave away 2 fuel, then we got 2 fuel back. It's a good deal. Problem is I have a store with 14 scrap now, so nothing to sell. Guess I'll be buying fuel or something here. What if that one jump on the left is the other store? That would stink. Nah, we're fine. I mean, even if I didn't get another store this sector, it wasn't a big deal. Just buy all the fuel. Alright. How many jumps do we have? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I actually should have planned my jumps out better. I don't get all my jumps here. Oh well. Unlimited power! We have Combe. Beautiful. So what's the next upgrade, chat? Weapons or shields? One more weapon power lets me go burst 2, burst 1 heavy. Or crystal. It cost me 100 to get shields. What do we like? Since I have cloaking hacking, I'm leaning towards weapons myself. If your mom couldn't fix things, she could at least make you laugh about it anyway. Sounds like you have a really good relationship with your mom. That's pretty awesome, Mike. Maybe that's why you're so chill. You had a mom who could make you chill out. My mom would just make me feel guilty most of the time. She was a great lady. But like most moms, I feel like, it's more like, are you sure you should be doing that? Or, you should really be doing this. That's, you know, a proper Baptist religious mom is what I had. That kind of sucks. It's fine. Can you be the towel rack? You got it. Your kids have turned around arguments against you too. You almost can't be mad about it. Nice. I don't think I can crew kill this. You would need to get below... We would need a lot of resist, so not even gonna try. Damn, I didn't get out before the solar flare punished. Punished for trying to wait for a crew kill. Oh well. Even bad men love their mamas. Your mom was the best. That's awesome. Do ba do ba do 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 do. I can't remember which does which. I think I'd prefer just a ship fight right now, which is tell them their god sent them here to join, which is either ship fight, free crew, or something else. Is that right? Let me look this one up. I can never remember this one. FTL, tell them their god. That's a rock fight. Promise to share is either crew member or nothing. Okay, yes. Tell them their god. That's what we want. We want the ship fight. I don't need crew or max. Beautiful. Poking him, but plus a missile, though. Damn, no dodges. Okay, good dodge.
Frickin' Neo.
Let's get you to repair that. So that should be a breach bomb with how slow it charged, I think. Good. And now we might be able to crew kill this. I'm gonna go for the crew kill here if we can. Kill the cloaking, though. That was the wrong one. There it is. Okay, now if we can just mind control them over and over, this should be a crew kill if I'm patient. Rockin' tune, this music rocks. You're asleep at the wheel. Wake me up. Oh, because you let that missile hit? Wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up! Anybody remember what that old school game was? That's a very niche reference. If anybody gets that, I'll be surprised. There was an old Sega Genesis game where one of the characters would fall asleep, and then the other character or something would go, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Anybody? I bet somebody on YouTube will get it. I'll give you a minute to think it through. Sir, we'd like to discuss your rock ship's extended warranty. It appears that your weapon system is fire. Like the whole thing is fire. Okay. Nope, Skyrim is not an old Sega Genesis game. Nightmare on Elm Street? No, it's a good guess, though. Although, at least the quote I'm doing isn't from Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if they say that in that game. But the one I'm thinking of. Yours was a joke. Okay, well, it was also incorrect. I'm gonna hack weapons here. God damn it. Come on, get the missile down. Perfect. And it's back. Okay. I'm hoping the cloaking hacking cycle here will keep me from getting hit by a missile. Sonic 3. Oh, and Pain Train got it. Toe Jam and Earl. You are correct. Toe Jam and Earl. I did not think anybody would get that.
Frickin' Neo.
Toe Jam and Earl. A game me and my friend Tim played a bunch back in the day. Stupid, ridiculous, old. I think it was Sega Genesis anyway. Game where your characters would fall asleep and the other one would go, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You played it once, but you had to Google the name. You cheated slightly. Hey, if you knew the reference, even if you forgot the name, I give you credit for that. That's pretty good. I didn't think anybody would get Toe Jam and Earl, old school video game reference. Sonic 3, good guess. What's up, Sleeping Dragon? To get it from my ridiculously limited clue, even if you had to look up the name, that's pretty impressive. All right, repair and ooh, another heavy laser, huh? I'm not going to keep that since we're not a boarding ship. I am going to buy all the drone parts. Am I going to buy another heavy laser? Pseudo Drifter, you own Toe Jam and Earl. You should have known that one. It's a very weird random reference, so one single line from an old game that's probably 30 years old now or something. Maybe even more. I like Heavy Laser 1. It feels side grady to me right now. That feels side grady to replace like either of these guys. I think I'm not going to buy it even though I really like it because I really want to do this. I want shields. I feel like getting shield is more important than a bit of a side grade weapon right now. My friend Tim is also the one who's been messaging me about Void something, some Void something game that he's been playing that's in early access. That sounds a little bit like FTL in first person that you play with friends where you're like managing a ship and stuff like that. It might be a game that people in chat might enjoy. Y'all might look up Void. It's on my... It's another message I just got along with my other messages. He's been talking about that game. NG or Mantis? I think I'm going to go Mantis here again. So I don't have Force Zoltan, potentially. Don't we want the extra projectiles from Burst Laser 1? Probably. Ideally, I would have wanted Burst Laser 2, 2 Heavy Laser 1s, and Burst Laser 1 of those choices. But that would be me trading a Crystal H for a Heavy Laser, which is another side grade. Basically, anything I could think of there felt like a side grade. That's why I didn't spend any scrap. I felt like it was better to spend scrap on defense upgrades than a weapon side grade. Google says that game is 32 years old. Released 1991. Good God, we are old. Or at least I am. Probably a lot of people in chat. Earthworm Jim, such a groovy guy. Earthworm Jim, a hero for all time. Well, since I'm max crew, I'm gonna agree to offer. Okay. We are immune to damage, so I don't need to use any drone parts or anything. So how do I crew kill this? Just mind control the pilot over and over. The problem is he has a heal bay. Okay. And he has 8,000 projectiles, so... Alright, killed one. Alright, 8,000. He has 8,000 ways to shoot down our projectiles is more accurate. Probably hacking O2 is the way to do this, but I don't want to waste a bunch of drone parts trying to get through triple defense drones here. A million dodge and a million defense drones, basically. I skipped over an event where you could have sold drone parts for scrap and you were immediately confused too. Remember, I have hacking. Yes. I'm not selling my drone parts. Jesus. His drones are literally shooting down and blocking with my face all of my projectiles. FU FTL. Goodness gracious. Isn't shield piercing beneficial, or is the drawback getting shot down by defense drones that bad? I actually like Crystal H pretty well. The drawback to me is less that it gets shot down and more that if I'm hacking shields, I don't need to pierce shields. And most of my fights where it matters that Crystal H pierces shields, I would just be hacking those shields anyway. So, Crystal H, the piercing shield part of it, to me, is kind of secondary. Got him. Nice. It's like a nice bonus, but it can be anti-synergistic if you're like either hacking shields or you have like say I get a halberd beam, the Crystal H actually is bad for us because if I'm shooting the Crystal H projectile before the halberd beam hits, I would rather the projectile bring down shield so the halberd beam gets through than it pierces a shield and my halberd does less damage, if that makes sense. You always forget hacking takes a drone part. You don't know why. That's definitely something to remember. Especially since hacking is the best system in the game, apart from weapons or shields. You're guessing 83 for me. When I was born in 81. I am 42 years old. Is that right? Is that 42? I think that's right. My birthday was in July, so... That's a paddling. Okay, that's a 4-shield ship is what that is. Okay, I'm gonna cloak the next bomb. I should have cloaked that. Just focused on my weapons. Cloak the bomb. Good. Some mighty fine murder in there, sir. Thank you, Pie Boy. Appreciate it. This is one of those runs where I'm a little worried. I'm like, our weapons are so good and our systems are done and our crew is so strong that I'm kind of paying more attention to chat than the run, and there's going to be some crazy event that blindsides me. So I swear, maybe one of the hardest things about this challenge is not getting distracted and staying focused the whole time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So what I'm saying is hashtag blame chat if I lose. That's basically what I'm saying. July of 80 for you. The 90s were only 10 years ago, right? That's right. Only 10 years ago. God. We should be able to crew kill this, hopefully. No, I think that was about to do damage to us. Alright, so this should pull him. There we go. Waiting for my control to wear off. Shoot that room, and that's crew kill. Oh man, stop giving me extra humans as my reward. I mean, I guess... Nah, I guess I'd rather have that little fighting training than backup weapons guy. I don't know. Get vented, human. What is Heavy Crystal Mark II shield piercing? All crystal weapons only pierce one shield. That's just the stat of crystal weapons. They all pierce one shield. Doesn't matter what mark they are, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd be able to see if there's another store over here. I'd have to backtrack to get it, but probably be worth with this much scrap. You were born in 85, your sister was 81, so you were exposed to gaming a lot earlier because of watching and playing with her. Nice, nice. Yeah, me and my little brother played a lot of games together, that's for sure. And we still play games together sometimes. Although, when you're older and have jobs, sometimes... Or when your job is gaming. No, my little brother doesn't game nearly as much as he used to with his job. Every Crystal Mark II is basically a breach missile, but it takes no ammo and pierces one shield. It's a really terrible weapon. You actually killed the flagship with it a while ago on Crystal A for the memes after you've been able to bed into the secret sector. Nice. Forgot to name Grima before event. Well, I think Grima wants to be the useful human that stays on the ship, but I don't think Grima has been with us yet today, so that's why I haven't renamed. There's a Mark II version of Crystal Heavy. Yeah, it's one of the rarest weapons in the game because no ship starts with it, and you can only buy that in the Crystal sector. So you have to get to the rare, ridiculous, orangey Crystal sector to even see it, and then you have to have a store that actually has it for sale, and then you have to buy it, and it's terrible. I think is the description of it. Thank you for the 3 months in a row, Bacon Buyer. Appreciate that. First game you remember ever playing was Pitfall on an Atari 2600. Nice. Damn it, that is 2/3 of my fuel, and I don't know if I have a store, so screw you, guy. Stop asking for my fuel. Okay, I did have a store, but I didn't know, so I couldn't chance that. First game I remember playing is probably when I was about 5 or 6 years old. My family got a Nintendo Entertainment System, and it came with Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt on the same cartridge. That's the first game I remember playing. That kind of dual cartridge thing that they did back then. One advantage of it does only cost 20 scrap. Oh, that terrible crystal weapon only costs 20 scrap. That was fuel. That was 6 fuel. I probably took it. Okay. Let's see here. Do we ever actually crew kill this? Depends on if they get the fire out or no. Crap. Well. Yeah, chat, you're probably yelling at me. I was watching these guys burn instead of watching my guy vent. Oopsie. Got him. God damn it! Stop giving me free humans as bonus rewards. That's like giving a free kick in the nuts as a thank you for buying a cake. I don't know. Goodness. Let's see here. You thought all vented humans were Grima. You misunderstood. Okay. Ship has Crow on. He's drinking fuel again. Okay. Your mom's Atari had all the games. Remember E.T. and how bad that was? I think the first game was called BMX on Commodore 64. First game of memories is Monkey Island 2 on the Commodore 64. 12 floppy disks of genius. Nice. Had an Amiga 500 with around 500 games. You were 5, so you don't really recall what was the first game. Okay, let's check the store. After you were adopted, you would sometimes still go visit your birth grandparents. You first played Nintendo there. You think it was one of those 75-in-1 carts or the like. I don't remember Nintendo ever having a cartridge with 71 games on it, or 75 games. Was that a thing? Did I miss something? 2 drone parts. Alright. Let's go ahead and go cloak, hack, although I said that backwards, hack, cloak, power, power, and I still haven't done my weapon upgrade. My weapons have been carrying me here, so I'll do weapon upgrade next. Your grandmother was really good at Bomberman. I remember that game. That was a good game. Alright, let's attack shields here. Kill your friends. Missile down, good. ET was incredible when you took into account there was basically one guy who made it in a month and the Atari was really hard to program for, huh? Nice. Okay. Okay, I want to crew kill this if I can. This. 33 health. Which needs 3 damage worth of shots, so we're not doing it. Darn. I don't think I know the Amiga 500. I don't think I ever saw or had that system. Although, me and my friend Tim, who is the friend who I talked about playing Toe Jam and Earl with, just went to the Frisco or Dallas, whatever it's called, video game museum, and they had a bunch of old systems and stuff that was really interesting to check out. So they probably had one of those there. It was 76 in 1. You think it might have been a bootleg. Excitebike was on that. I just feel like the little Nintendo cartridges couldn't have fit 76 games back then. Unless it was something that like really stuck out of the system or something, or I don't know. I don't know how it worked back then with storage on those cartridges. Rock or NG. Kinda thank you for the follow, Ionic Dota, and oh Frank, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Amiga 500 was your second computer, total nostalgia. The newer Commodore is what it was, okay. You were 5, so you don't remember exactly. Games are almost the same with better graphics on that. Okay. Yeah, nice shout out to Frank. Appreciate the raid. Good luck with the run. Thank you. NG or Rock, man. NG or Rock 7. These are both kind of not great. I don't need stores at NG, and I don't like cloaking with big giant missiles at Rock. But I think for scrap gain, I should actually go Rock here. You're on a streak of 23? Wow, nice, Frank. You're doing a with pause streak, is that correct? Either way, that's super impressive. 23 in a row. You're getting close to that cycle, my friend. Good luck. Hope you can finish it off. Amiga was 10 years ahead of its time, OS-wise, huh? Alright, cloaking, at least without missiles. Syndicate Wars is one of the best games ever made. You love that. Syndicate Wars, huh? Monkey Island, Populous, Syndicate, F1 GP, all amazing games. I don't think I played any of those. I never had a Commodore 64. I feel like that was slightly before my time, just slightly. I'm a little late on this. Okay, good. Trying to do a reactive cloak thing here. Frank, you're doing no pause? Are you doing no pause? Man, if you have 23, you're one shy of my personal best. If you have a no pause 23 streak, that's incredible. It's freaking hard. It's freaking hard, as I'm sure you know. Also, I'm feeling pressure if you're about to tie my personal best. Gotta step up my game. Slightly before your time, man is 2 years older than me and says my gaming history before his time. Commodore 64 is before a Nintendo, right? And the first thing I had was a Nintendo. So maybe it really is more like you had older siblings with more gaming systems than I had. I don't know. Better go buy fuel right now. NES was 1990 or something, wasn't it? I think it was before that, because I remember having it when I lived in California, and I moved in 1990, so I feel like it was 87, 8, or 9 or something like that. '86 about, and that sounds about right to me. Alright, this one, I want the fight. Okay. This is your first time here, Ionic Dota? My YouTube got you into FTL a few days ago. Nice, well welcome.
You should have 0 goddamn dodge with this shit.
It's a salty world you're jumping into, but there's fun people and trolly people to hang out with in this salty world. Maybe only where I live is a salty world, I don't know. I'm not going to take that fuel deal. Feels a deep, deep, deep hole, my friend. Yes, it is. Famicom was 83 in Japan. US was October 85. There you go. Okay, so I think we've seen both stores we're going to see, and I don't really care about stores anymore. All I care about is upgrades and scrap. This run hasn't been too salty. True. This has been... I don't want to say too many good things because then FTL will punish me, but not the worst run ever.
Come on, these fucking
We're doing the
dodges,
weapon
man.
hacking cycle here. Okay, good. That's quadruple fire. That is a lot of rock borders on my ship, by the way. That's a lot of dodges. I control those guys. Okay, dealt with the borders. Got the cloaking down, very good. That was free borders with... How many crew did this guy have in total? 3 borders plus a teleporting rock ship. I think that was 8 crew. So let me go back and count that. I'm pretty sure that was somewhere between 6 and 8 crew, because we killed 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still 5 left on his ship. I think that was 7 or 8 crew on this guy's ship, although that does include the free borders he had. It's been fun. You made it to Sector 7 so far. Game is hard. The game is hard. Apparently that's what keeps us coming back for more, though. I'm not even going to try to go for a crew kill. A lot of rock crew, it definitely was. Okay, there's dodge. Okay, weapon upgrade is 75. That's what we'll go for next. He would have started with 7 crew, not including the bonus 2 borders. So that was 9 crew that we had to deal with there. Although we only got boarded by 4 or 6. Jesus. Freaking cheating ass game. I'm going to board you with more crew than it's possible for you to have on your ship without a ridiculous exploit where you move the game forward frame by frame. I still can't believe somebody did that exploit where they beat the game with, what was it, 9 crew, and they had to do frame by frames exploit to have the crew not get rejected or whatever. What's up, Commander Com? Just watched Crystal B Loss on YouTube. Yeah, that was a sad one. I had to do a bit of rage quitting after that one. But I felt a lot better yesterday after rage quitting, so it was a worthwhile rage quit. I was able to recover after with the rage. rage time off I took. Maybe I'll call it. I mean, no Clombe. Nah. It's rocks on a fire. It's rocks on a ship that fires are never gonna crew kill them. So you're getting so many miles out of the check the VOD clip. You know, I rewatched it. I don't know if I want to make a command out of it because I feel like that could come across as really mean to people who are like, "Hey Rand, how's it going?" And then somebody does that every time somebody asks, "How'd you die?" or something. I feel like if I make a command out of that, I would have to put a caveat in that command that this is a joke, meme, troll response. Please do not take personal offense
You should have zero
to the
goddamn
video
dodge
you're
in this
about to
ship.
watch. Well, I think we're taking a missile. I was not expecting him to dodge everything my second volley.
Come
Oh,
on,
thank
these
goodness.
fucking dodges, man.
Isn't that all of Twitch? Yeah, not all of Twitch. Some people are nice and not trolly. I don't watch any of those people, though. But there are people like that that exist. Well, okay, Lethal Frag. I sometimes watch Lethal Frag, and he's nice and not trolly. I think the way you're beaming like a Cheshire cat as you rant gives away that it's a joke. I would hope so, but I'm sure that there are people... The people who don't understand sarcasm would think that I'm just being really mean, so I don't know. Okay, weapon upgrade. People get offended by everything. Yeah, it is the internet. It is the internet. 4 shields, let's hack the shields. Although, I mean, if you got offended at what I said, it wouldn't be surprising because, you know, it's a joke, but it is me being mean because I say, what do I say? You're useless. What are you doing here? Get out of my chat. I mean, those are mean things to say. Being sarcastic, facetious, whatever you want to say, but what I'm saying is actually mean stuff, you know, so that's why I'm like, I feel like that could come across to some people as me being really rude. You're useless, I'm pretty sure I said, so, you know. Alright, I would like to upgrade something. What is that something? Clombe, I mean, I guess it's just all value points, right? Yeah, all value points. So remember that thing somebody said earlier about you should sell Burst Laser 1 or I don't like Burst Laser 1? And I said if we don't find another good weapon, this will be our weapon system for the boss. We didn't find any flak ones, Burst Laser 2s, halberd beams, hole beams, so it's probably a good thing I didn't sell the Burst one. Although there is an argument that I did see a heavy laser one that I could have got, but still. By the way, Rand, since you're a giant nerd who likes spreadsheets, and I was creating a new tab to track run streak, you threw together a Google sheet that's a bit snazzier. It's very easy to use, but presents some of the information in a pretty format. A lot of things automatically. Yes, please send that to me. It's all my runs back to the start of my 24 streak. Also copied over all the tabs, your existing sheet. In case you want to old info. Yeah, can you whisper me that, Sleeping Dragon? I would want to like copy paste it or somehow create my own version or something of that so I can have it conglomerated with all my other stuff. Because yes, my new sheet is better than my old sheet, but I'm sure you are much better at making pretty spreadsheets. Saving the cloak for that.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Perfect. Now that hack's probably not needed, but it's fine. Love you, good spreadsheet. Well, I don't have a lot of spreadsheet skills. I remember taking a single, like, what is it, Microsoft Word, Excel, what are all PowerPoint, all those things together, one class like that many, many years ago, and So my spreadsheet skills are definitely not up to probably a lot of people who have had jobs that required you to use spreadsheets more. So I would love a better spreadsheet. Sleeping Dragon, king of spreadsheets. Sounds about right. Think that's better as a clip and not a command. The check the VOD command could be more neutral in tone. Yeah, we'll keep it as a clip for now. My only worry about keeping it as a clip is if it ever gets deleted. But that's just as long as Tyler said never, you know, deletes it or deletes his account or something. You're curious on the percentage of runs that win without hacking. Well, that won't be tracked on this spreadsheet, I'm sure, Commander Com, because I hardly ever don't get hacking. Hacking is the system I try to force every single hard mode no-pause run, like most no-pausers, if not all no-pausers. Your job could be pretty accurately described as a spreadsheet factory. Well, then you probably are the spreadsheet master. Nice. Hollow completed a cycle without using hacking, even on ships that started with it. Everything is possible. Hollow, saying Hollow did something is like saying Usain Bolt can you know, run faster than that guy with one leg tied behind his back. So it's possible. I feel like it's not fair, you know. So, you know, the utility of hacking is too strong to not get it. I know. With one leg tied behind his back, he's faster than everybody else in the world, pretty much. Probably. I don't know. Hollow is a robot. You would love to see anyone with a leg tied behind their back. That's just impressive. You just gotta be kind of, you know, flexible. Do I want to replace Crystal H with Hole Laser? One thing I will say about Crystal H is it doesn't start fires. So for crew killing, phase 1 of the boss, maybe Breach would be even better for that. I'm gonna get Hole Laser. This might feel like a weird side grady choice, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because this should start fires in the shield room, which should get us a lot of crew kills. He wouldn't win if we sweep the other leg at the start. Maybe so. I don't know. Usain Bolt's pretty insane. Is he still considered the fastest man in the world? I don't actually know. He's just, you know, the one I decided to meme about.
You should have zero goddamn dodge with this ship.
Okay, wow, we almost didn't get that missile offline even with this pilot. Mind control, the shields hacked, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots at the weapons. We almost still didn't get that missile down. You're getting QWOP vibes from thinking about someone running with a leg tied behind their back. Quap. Is that? No, I'm thinking of... Nice. Double. Whew! What's that game where you have a pick and you're trying to climb up the mountain and you're in a cauldron or something? That's what I'm thinking of when I think of that. I don't think I've ever seen Quap though. Getting Over It. That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of with that. Value. Only power value point missing. Okay. Your mate completed Quap on his second attempt without ever knowing what the game was. You still hate him for it. Quap. I don't know if I've seen that one. I feel like we've talked about that before, but I can't remember what it is. Cloak the missile. There we go. We breached it. Perfect. I don't know what we breached with. It must have been heavy laser because I actually should have had Hole Laser firing later in this volley, but it's fine. Nice. Quap was a flash game about running a 100-meter sprint with terrible controls. Yes, okay, I do remember seeing videos of that. Yes. Never played it myself, though. You control a runner badly. Is that a link to the game? All right. You are Quap, our small nation sole representative of the Olympic Games. Okay, I'll have to look at that later. If only I wasn't doing this push for partner thing, maybe I'd play it on stream. Maybe we can try it on stream at some point. Ah, Flash games, yeah. Alright, there's our last value point. So everything else is gravy. What gravy do I want to have? Well, shield value point and weapon value point could have some value point value. Let's go here, I guess. The cricket version of Quap is amazing, though. Interesting. Empty jump is empty. I guess I'm only just getting one more power then. So, phase 1. Hack shields, shoot shields. I'm going to shoot one shot at the missile, so our cloaking will be up for the second volley. And then we're trying to crew kill in the shield room. Shield gravy. Sadly, not enough scrap for that shield gravy. Okay, hacking hack is... Honestly, that's pretty bad for trying to do the crew kill.
Let me fucking
should have
hit
zero
him!
goddamn
Come
dodge
on,
with this
man!
ship.
Do that. Oh, we didn't even get the hacking offline, even though I aimed some shots at it. So now they can run in and out of this room as much as they want. Alright, alright. It didn't kill the drone. Okay, that's good. We might still have a chance here. For some good crew kills.
Come on, these fucking dodges.
Nice! Quadra kill! Let's see if I can get this before the cloak, please. Oh, god damn it. Snipe that guy? Nice, sniped. That's one more crew kill. Perfect. It's good enough. Frickin' hacking hack is becoming more and more annoying the more I try to get crew kills with this. That is 2 side room bug kills, so that is really good phase 1. 1 damage for... Gosh, I forget how many crew they have in total, but all but like maybe 2 crew killed there. That's really good. Clearly you want sausage gravy. Made with real flagship sausage. Sausage gravy is delicious. It is. That's the one that they do with biscuits and gravy? Or no, that would be gravy with biscuits. I don't know. Don't they? I feel like they make biscuits with gravy with sausage in the gravy. I think that's a thing. Side room bug kill. That's right. All right, so we need to crew kill this if we want full value. So I'm gonna hack weapons. Damn it. Control U. Cloak the missile. Let them into the room.
Man, these fucking dodges.
It's common on biscuits, and it's oh so good. Yeah, I haven't had biscuits and gravy much in my life, but I do remember there being some meaty thing going on in the gravy. Almost there. Okay, so if I mind control pilot, that should pull this guy, and that should finish this, I think. American biscuits and gravy. Wet flour on top of dry flour. Yum. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I know you're memeing, but it's pretty good. I think the reason I thought it was biscuits and gravy, because I think somebody said that the other day, something about dry on wet or whatever. It's delicious. There it is. No, not enough time for me. We literally lost NG a few days ago because we didn't crew kill enough. That's true. Oh, did somebody ask why I crew kill? You didn't think phase 1 crew kills were all that important, but you've seen enough runs lost. You've seen runs lost, not doing it. Yes, yes, yes. We had exactly that happen. All right. That is a perfect amount for shield value. All right, we'll do that. Level 202 so that we can deal with the boarding drone. Biscuits and gravy almost always has the breast with sausage in it, yeah. If you make it the proper way. Do I need to reset Mantis? Well, I don't feel a pressing need with a level 2 clone bay and a rock to tank stuff. Okay. Not ideal positioning, it's fine. I don't want to get too distracted here. I'm getting late. Take the missile because I didn't fire this quickly enough.
Oh, God,
Death by 1,000
game.
fucking
Dodges.
missiles, man.
Okay, missile down. If I might control you, can I get one more crew kill? Not 2 more. We don't want to crew kill all of them. I don't want to delay this too long. You know what? I'll deal with 1 border to not... Oh, God. Spamming C, C, C. Oh, okay. Alright, tried to get 1 more crew kill. I'm punished. Took in a couple extra damage for that. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. I don't know. Maybe one of the guys got another side room bug. Wow, you can hover over the drone and it just shows. I don't know that I knew that it did that. I don't know that I knew you could hover over the physical drone and it would tell you information about it. American biscuits gravy are traditionally a white sausage gravy, milk, salt, pepper, pinch of cayenne pepper with big fluffy American biscuits. You're also that person that reloads to a full mag after firing 2-3 shots in FPS games. You're in the process of beating all the ships on hard. You'll take all the info you can get. Yeah. If you do love a good biscuits and gravy, they can be quite tasty. All right. We took a little extra damage there trying to force 1 extra crew kill. We'll see if it pays off or not. He's probably going to have 1 border. I will now refresh these guys, since I think we might have 1 border to deal with. You are also a member of Reloaders Anonymous. Diverse laser collection we got going on this ship, yeah. You even reload LMGs on PUBG after shooting 5 to 10 rounds. You're a terrible teammate. Does that waste ammo if you do that? In real life, you probably just take the bolts out and put in the other one, but in video games, most of the time, if you reload early, there's no downside, right? It just... You apparently have some magical bag with a bunch of bullets that you pull out of... You put a mag in and they fill themselves up in that mag, so you don't actually have to reload a mag or anything. I don't know. I don't know how bullets work in real life, so... Destiny 2, you reload all the time? Alright, so we're gonna have 1 border. We got the mind control counter. Do this. Put the Mantis in here. Don't cloak the first missile. I hope the second missile lines up with the overcharge.
Death by 1,000 fucking missiles, man.
Okay. We through yet? We are still not through.
You should have 0 goddamn frickin' Neo.
Oh god, he shot down my drone. Okay. Did he shoot down my drone fucking 2 times in a row, you shitty game? Give me a break, man. I swear I heard an exploding drone twice. Can't cloak this one.
Death by 1,000 fucking missiles, man.
Oh my god, this fire in my shields right now. It's fucking fire in my shields right now. Can I get the missiles down, please? Okay, we got the fire out. That's fixed. Missiles are still not down. Jesus Christ. Thank God. There it is. Alright, not the smoothest boss fight ever. Jesus, I feel like he dodged like an insane amount and we got so many fires. God damn. Yes, telling me there's a fire in my backup battery while I'm focused on the game is not going to accomplish much, Pseudo Drifter, because I'm not watching chat while trying to micro that. But thank you for trying. But backseating during the boss fight's not going to do anything, sorry to say. GG cookie time, we got there. Even though that was not the smoothest boss fight ever. Cheeky at the end, I mean, they just dodge everything and start fires everywhere. Normal FTL things. Alright, 3 in a row. Not a great score. About average, I would say. That is the... What ship is that? Rock C. Okay. And that was a fast run, too. It's actually a lot of ship fights for not a lot of beacons explored, but fairly low scrap. Look at that. Sector 2, 100 free stuff, Zelton sector. Wow. That went a little better than the 26 ships defeated Roxy from last week, huh? I don't know how you all remember this. I don't even remember that. But that was Sector 2 made this run. Sector 2. Laser Charger Mark 2, Burst Laser 1, Burst Laser 2. We ended up keeping those for the entire run. Most scrap Sector 2 than Sector 4. Yeah, our Sector 3, 4, 5 were pretty bad. You're observing the backup battery room is where you must store your oily rags. Okay. Alrighty, well, we might get 3 runs today if we have another run like that. I've been saying I'm only going to do 2 runs, but if I will do 3 runs if our runs are as smooth and quickly as that one. So let me stand up, church, use your restroom. Y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack when we come back. We will do at least 1 more run, maybe 2, depending on how they go. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.